Good morning, everyone, and happy cloudy May day. The humidity has shown up. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I certainly have. And we're so glad that you're here. We do have the air conditioning running throughout the building, so settle in, and we're just so glad that you're here this morning. I do see some new faces that I don't recognize. So if you didn't notice, as you came in, there's a basket on the little glass table, and there's some packets that say welcome to Unity. You are free to take one of those. They are our gift to you. And otherwise, we're just so glad you're here. We are a place where you can practice positive spirituality without the dogma. We recognize that each person is on their own unique spiritual journey, and we welcome you just as you are. Let's begin with song. We've got Deb Jennings on the piano today, and she's going to be song leading for us as well. And we love it when you sing along.
You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And all you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And all you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And all you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world.
Yes, can we get a round of applause for Deb Jennings and Dennis Kane? And announcements today. Linda is not here quite yet, but she will be here momentarily. And she is collecting donations for Be Kind signs. That was something that Dennis and Laura saw on some road trip. Michigan, was it? Yes, Michigan. And it's just a matter of supporting all of our youth, everybody, no matter what your orientation or belief system, but just be kind is the message. And so those yard signs will be available for a $15 donation. And Linda Klein, who usually has a walker sitting right back there where Rachel is collecting those donations. And then she also has CDs by our amazing Dennis Kane. So she has those for purchase as well. So look her up. I'm sure that she's going to show up soon, and she'll be sitting right back there. Again, thank you to everyone who volunteered and helped with the potluck and all the activities the past couple weeks. There is no way that it could have happened without your help and support. And I intended to send out personal thank you notes this past week, but I got involved in other things and I didn't get it done, but I will. And also just from the bottom of my heart, thank you for volunteering, for showing up, and for making it all possible. Today, actually not, Vivian, is it not today? Are we going to move the new member class to next week? Yes. So due to some people not being able to attend today, the Intro to Unity new member class is going to start next week at noon to 1:30. So it'll be next week and the following week, not today. So more people can attend. And if you were curious about that, but didn't do it because you couldn't be here today, you have a chance to join in. Vivian in the blue jacket right there, she's the one leading the class. So just let her know that that's something you want to do, or let me know and I will get you added to the class list. Also today at 4:30 p.m., Deb is leading a cacao ceremony. And then at 6:30 p.m. is the new moon gong meditation. You can read about the pricing details and everything online and on our newsletter at unitydesmoines.com. I wanted to draw attention on the prayer box. There are more prayer request forms printed out. We have a team of people that practice affirmative prayer for the people that request it. There's also an option to be added to the Sunday list. But if you put a prayer request in, but say you don't want your name added to the Sunday list, we recognize that your prayer requests are confidential and we actively practice affirmative prayer for your request for 1 calendar month. But you can give us a new request as many times as you want. There's no limit. We just ask that you work on holding your highest good in your mind and envisioning it as well as we do the same for you. And if you have any questions about that, you can see me or Vivian or Judy. She's not here today, or Devin or Hillary. So we are on the prayer team. We can also now accept donations via Square. So as the basket gets pushed around later, or if you go online, it used to be that if you tried to donate on our website, it would take you to this really lengthy form that you had to fill out. And now you can just click on it and it'll take you right to Square and you just put in your amount and it's done. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, if you're like me and that's easier than cash, we are very grateful for all the support that helps keep the lights on and make it possible to hold the events that we have here. All right, I think that's it for this week, but we have some very special things coming up soon. So Thursday, May 21st, it is Chip Happens at 6 p.m. And special guest D'Artagnan Brown is going to be here, he's in the Jazz Hall of Fame here in Iowa, correct? I'm looking at Deb. Anyway, he's a big deal. Please come listen to him. There's no entry to get in. It's going to be great music. I would love to fill the house. And also his mother was very active in the Unity community when she was alive. So we got great connection, and that is this Thursday at 6 p.m. And then the following Wednesday, May 26th, May 27th, Wednesday, May 27th, Greg Tamlin, who is a singer-songwriter with Cosmic Proportions, is also a comedian, and he's putting on a show at 7 p.m., Wednesday, May 27th. There is a flyer in the atrium where you can do the QR code to hear some sample stuff. He's also in the newsletter, and there's a Facebook event invite if you're curious about that, but that's coming up, and those tickets are only $20. And then Thursday, May 28th, Susan and I are going to do the Celebration of Spirit Healing Song Circle again. We had so much fun last time. It's just getting together and raising our voices and singing uplifting songs and playing and having fun. So if you have any curiosity in that, if you can breathe, you can sing. So come play with us. That is Thursday, May 28th. Are there any other announcements that I either forgot or did not know about? And Linda, if you could raise your hand, Linda. I announced the Be Kind signs and the CDs, and I said, you will be here. She can't find it. I did not move them. They were in the atrium, and I thought you had more. But anyway, she's
Get them. And
and CDs, Dennis CDs.
have Dennis's CDs.
Yes.
at Church, and I have them back here for sale, and I listen to mine all the time while I'm driving.
It's good stuff. Okay. All right. Any other announcements that I either didn't know or forgot about? Because it's possible. Okay, let's do our statement of faith. If we could say this all together, it's up on screen. There is only one power active in my life and in the universe, the divine source of all life and love. Next, the unity affirmation. And as we say this, if you could really just sink into your chair, maybe uncross your hands and your legs, take a deep breath in and out, and feel the oneness that connects us all in this room, the city, the country, the planet, the universe. We are one. And say this all together. Unity of Des Moines is a radiating center of the divine light, mighty to attract its good and to radiate good to others. And with this spirit of oneness, I have a list of people who have asked for their names to be read. And if we could just send them love and light and their highest good, the vision of their highest good. Elena, Ali, Annabelle, Ben, Brittany, Buddhist, Carla, Seal, Chad, Daniel, Dennis, Dave, Dawn, Greg, Jotsana, Jody and family, Julie, Laura, Matthew, Paul, Celine, Scott, Susan, Terry, and people with struggles we know nothing about.
And holding that in our hearts and our prayers, we'll move into a time of meditation. Sink into your chair, let it fully support you. And come into an awareness of your breath, breathing in peace, calm, and relaxation. And as you breathe out, let go of anything no longer serving you. And then consciously enter your spiritual heart space and feel that peace that's always available to you within. Rachel is going to be sharing with us today about the blessing vibration. And our songs are about blessings. And while we're in meditation today, I'd just like you to think of a situation or something that is truly blessing you at this moment. And feel gratitude for that right here, right now. And think about our community and what a blessing it is, and how we co-create together in this beautiful space that we are grateful for. What a blessing it is. And ask to be open to receive guidance on how you might create a blessing for someone else today. Maybe it's an unexpected hug or smile or words of encouragement. When we truly trust in divine order and knowing that all is unfolding for our highest good, we can look at everything as a blessing. So as we go into the silence, let those blessings shower upon you and rest in the silence. And as you gently bring your awareness back from the silence, maybe have your feet firmly on the floor and feel balanced, aligned, centered, and grounded. Relaxed, refreshed, restored, renewed, and rejuvenated, even from this short period of meditation. It has that ability to bless us with those qualities. And let that help you through your day today. Take another nice deep breath in of peace, calm, and relaxation again. And as you breathe out,
Feel those blessings all around you. Amen. The daily word for today is taken from Proverbs chapter 18, verse 4, which says, "The words of the mouth are deep waters. The fountain of wisdom is a gushing stream." As I picture a crystal clear stream rushing down a steep mountain slope, I also see it gathering in still pools, calm, deep, and life-giving. This image reminds me that my words and actions flow from a peace that passes understanding, nourished by divine good. Open to this infinite presence, my heart is steadied and my mind is focused. The words I speak and the choices I make become rich and meaningful. They are not surface ripples, but carry the depth and power of spiritual truth. As water flows from mountaintop to coastline, the presence of Spirit flows into every part of my life. Divine love pours into human experience. I am both the rushing waters and the deep pools. And from this stream of wisdom, I speak words that give life. The affirmation that goes along with this, I'll say it once, and then if we can all say it together, is this: the words I speak flow from infinite wisdom. The words I speak flow from infinite wisdom. Amen. All right, and now we have another song. And just like before, if you could sing along, it makes it a lovely experience.
So blessed, I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am grateful. I am blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am grateful. I am blessed.
Thank you. And we are so blessed to welcome the lovely Rachel Corpus back to the podium. If you could give her a big round of applause, she is going to lead us in our message today.
Thanks, everyone. Good morning. You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. You ever had that moment where you say to someone, "I'm so lucky," and they say, "Oh, you're not lucky, you're blessed." Has that ever happened to you, or you've been part of that conversation, or you've overheard it? I want to poke at that. Because both of those responses Lucky and blessed are so good, and they belong to you. Can you access them? I mean it. Are they in your toolbox? Are they spices in your cupboard? Are they accessible to you? Lucky and blessed. Are they crayons in your crayon box that you can grab right now? Think about it. Lucky and blessed. Are those concepts to you or are they tools? Just do an inventory right now. Do they belong to you? Which one resonates with you more? Without judgment. Which one belongs to you more? Lucky or blessed? Or neither? That's okay. Where did they go? Let's be brave today. Let's talk about, well, I was about to say the beginning, but let's go into the circle. Let's go into the circle where we think it's the beginning, but there was stuff that happened before that, and stuff that happened before that. We don't know where it happened, where it began. That's okay. But we're going to go into a Jesus story. Hold on to your butts. We're going to be all right. We're going to pull in Jesus, the dude, our friend. All right? Because let's lead into this a little bit. You mystics, you probably knew him. You probably walked with him. You probably are right now in your own way. And if you've had a chance, or if you sit with him and talk with him, and you've asked him, hey man, what's the real story? You probably get something different than what's in the good book. Something more expanded, possibly. And so what I'm going to propose to you is an idea that when we look at things like, are we blessed? Are we lucky? He might say, yes, absolutely. But the whole recipe book, you don't have it because you've only been given about 25% of that recipe, of that coding. And then I'm going to say, well, Jesus, my friend, why are you the one telling me this? Well, first of all, he's going to be like, well, you asked me, so sit down, sister. But also, he's going to say, look, I am not a religious man. I'm just a man. But I got written into religion because, hello, that's your culture. But I also want to tell you that if there's a reason that I incarnated onto this earth dimension, into this earth dimension, perhaps it was to help you know that everything you have, everything that I have, is already coded within you. That you have the full toolbox, the whole recipe box, the whole crayon box, everything is within you. And that's why I popped in here. That's why I came into this body to help you remember it. And that's why maybe he came here personally too, to have his own life to remember that. Okay, let's put that nugget over here. Is it possible that all of that original knowledge that we had, not long ago and now, is so big that when we try to make sense of it, it's so big that we start to pull it apart and then it gets confusing? Or we put processes in place that dumb it down and then we begin to disappear it. the recipe gets watered down. Or we put too many things in place, and all of a sudden, the vibrations of lucky and blessed, or whatever we're trying to create, we can't find it anymore. Let's put that in other terms. Let's look at our sweet Bible. When you read the Bible, do you believe? Be brave. Are you ready? Everybody listening, you can be brave too. You can comment. We love you. Do you think that everything in the Bible is complete? Do you think that the Bible is complete?
No.
Okay. Now, when I went to seminary, I learned that there are many books of the Bible left out. This was very validating for me as a person because when I grew up as a mystic child and I was talking to Jesus, I was like, whoa, 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 hold on a minute. This seems a little bit like what's missing here. Where's the rest of the story? And Jesus, you're up there on that cross bleeding, but I see you in jeans and a t-shirt and you don't look the same. And also that part of the story that the priest that I love, I like him, but he's saying something that doesn't really sound right. So in my mind, when the sermon was going on, I dilly-dallied in my mind outside and sat in the grass with Jesus. And he said, hey, listen, I want to tell you something. There's more. You can still love what's going on in there, but also expand your mind. And he said his definition of heaven was expansion of the mind. So let's go expand. And he said, religion isn't wrong, but it's not the whole thing. And he said, within the Bible and within this world, there is coding, like a magic decoder ring. And once you see it, and you decide that you can love it and respect it, but start to pull it apart, there's more. All right, all right. Well, then it was time to go in for communion. Oh boy. I loved communion. Snack. Snack time. Communion was cool because everybody got up from their pews. There was beautiful music. They got up and got a snack, but I would watch and some people didn't get up. And I thought, well, that's weird. They look healthy. Why aren't they getting up? Why don't they want to do this? I didn't question it. I asked Jesus this question, and here was his response to me. No words, he did this. I said, are you mad at them? No. I want them. I want them to go. Why don't they? He did this. I'll tell you when you're older. I'll tell you when you're older. WTF, Jesus? What do you mean? I learned later that actually in my first marriage, I learned later because he was a Lutheran and I was still a practicing Catholic that he would not be able to receive communion because he wasn't part of the gang. Jesus? What? What do you mean? He said, this is not what I wrote. This isn't what I meant. Rachel, my name means lamb. Lamb chop. This is not what I meant. I said, I knew it. He said, break the code. Break the code. This is not a blessing. That didn't feel right. That didn't feel like a blessing. It didn't feel right. Blessing felt this. Blessing.
Yeah.
Expansion.
Yeah.
Not being able to be allowed to have the snack. And we'll talk about what that snack could be. The breaking of the code in a minute. Felt like constipation. Stuck, not expanded. Jesus, what do you want me to do about it? Well, it's not your fight to fight, it's everyone's. Because you're all glued together. You're all one. I didn't understand that either. You guys do. We're getting there, aren't we? So, that definitely left Catholicism. Love it, but went my own way. And started to follow the call to break the code. Universe, God, first of all, I said, God, show me what you really are. What are you? Who are you? Show me the code. And I started to see the code break itself apart. In other words, I saw the rules begin to break. And I saw these beautiful rules that were made by us, man. And when I asked why these rules were made, we can say they were meant to oppress. They were meant to rule other people. Okay, yeah, part of it. But also they helped us because we felt such a massive love from God that we didn't know what to do with it. What do we do when we feel something so big? We make plans. We try to take control by putting something in place. We made a structure. We made religion. Friends, that's where it started. It started in a good place. Something so amazing. Well, what do we do with it? Tick, tick, tick. We need to make a plan. And then from that, we built structures that didn't feel so good. We coded it too much. Well, if we coded it too much, can't we uncode it? Can't we rewrite it? We're going to do it today. Sounds big, sounds like a miracle. Okay, let's do it. Can we believe that we are all connected? We are. Can we believe that? Wake up, everybody. Wake up. Open your eyes. If you're tired, wake up. This is not the morning to sleep. Wake up. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Move your shoulders. This is not the morning to sleep. Wake up. Be connected. Because when we rewrite this, the world is going to change. This is not your grandmother's communion. Okay? What is communion? Here's what happened. Here's Jesus. He's a guy. He was born the way people are born. Okay? You know how that works, right? We don't have to make that part of the sermon. You know how that works. Okay, good. All right. Another church I had to teach sex ed, and I didn't like that very much. No. Reverend Rachel doesn't like to teach sex ed at church. Jesus is here. He lives his life. He's a rebel. He's a rule breaker. He's brave. He knows it's the end of his life. He gathers his friends. This party that he's having, this dinner, not a party, this dinner he's having, it's not an exclusive dinner. It's his friends are there because everybody else is having their Passover dinner with their families. This isn't exclusive. They just happen to all be together. So he's telling his friends, look, I'm not going to be here in a few days. They knew it, actually. They knew it. He's not speaking symbolically like everybody says. He's actually saying, when I'm not here, continue our work.
Yeah.
He says, then they say, well, what exactly is the work? He says, I need you to remember what we're telling everybody. The message is, no one is separate from God.
Yeah.
And everything that's going on in the world, which is what's going on in the world right now, because history repeats itself. Okay? Different outfits, different climate, perhaps, I don't know. But it's the same stuff. He said, no matter what's going on the outside, what's going on the inside is you're still connected. You still have power, and that power is not aggressive, it's assertive, and it's made of love. You are not separate from God. You have power, and that power is love. That's what we're here to help ourselves remember, no matter what. Okay, Jesus, and how do we do that? How do we do it? He says, okay, well, I'm going to give you, Jesus was a teacher, right? All these teachable moments. Are you awake for this? Are you ready? Okay, so Jesus is like, okay, how am I going to do this? Okay, well, what's something they do all the time? Well, they eat and drink. Okay, so every time you take a bite of food and every time you drink something, well, that's inside you, right? You're going to remember that God's inside you.
Yeah.
So then they made it special. God pours some wine, and he took the cup and he said, okay, so every time you guys, I'm not going to be here to remind you, but you can remind each other. And not everybody that you talk to, you're not going to stop and say, hey, when you drink that, remember God's inside you. But if you lead by example, don't always be a preacher because that's weird and people aren't going to want to hear it, but you're going to lead by example. And when you lead by example and lead in love, that's breaking the code. So every time you take a drink, you're showing people with your vibration that they are blessed. And you internally have the blessing of love. So drink it up. And he had everybody do it. Then he took something to eat, which happened to be bread. And he said, same thing. Every time you do something simple and menial, you're washing the dog, you're dusting your furniture, take a bite of bread. Every time you have something easy and it's in you, lead by example. Do it authentically and easily, and perhaps with kindness in your heart. You are showing that you have God inside. Every time you eat the bread, you have God inside. That's communion. We don't have to go farther into the juice becomes blood, the bread becomes the body, because you are that already. You are source, you are God, you are the miracle. That's where you came from. Before you decided to manifest into this form, you were part of God. You are part of God. You hold that DNA. You're here in your avatar form to learn as much and to experience as much as you want. You are uploading those experiences back to the quantum, back to heaven in real time. And as we have one of those lifetimes that is like really wild and expansive, we're growing the universe. Everybody has eyes on Earth right now, okay? So let's lead in love. What are you feeling in your heart right now? Okay? Calm. You don't have to feel calm, but I like that you are.
Excitement.
Okay?
Knowing.
Calm, excitement, knowing.
Sadness.
Sadness. Tell me about the sadness, my love.
The whole world. What's happening?
You feel it for the world? Okay. When you take in sadness for the world, you can alchemize it. There is part of communion, that vibration of blessing can allow you to take in what you're feeling from the world. And I'm going to stand sideways for a second because there can be a layer of you where you take it in here, almost like at your sternum, but not into the heart. Take it in there. Feel it, even though you're connected to everyone. Feel it here. Turn it to an energy or a color, perhaps gold or violet. Feel it. Take time to feel it because it's real. And then when you exhale, expand it out. Let's practice doing that. Let's feel what the world is feeling because it's ours, belongs to us. But we're not going to let it go deep into our heart. We're going to keep it right around our sternum area. We're going to breathe it in. Let's do that together. Let's breathe it in right in our sternum area. You've just taken a communion. When we exhale, we're going to turn it to the blessing vibration. Let's exhale. Very good. We don't have to ignore what's going on in our lives and in the world. That would be irresponsible. But we don't have to internalize it. We are breaking the code so it doesn't disrupt or corrupt why we're here. Now, blessing and vibration, the vibration of blessing. When you're in the vibration of blessing, do you know it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? What's it feel like, Stevie?
Like a perfect spring day, hearing the birds chirping and the sun on my face.
Okay, so it's an active thing for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, sir.
Are you talking about the concept of flow?
Okay, I could be. The concept of flow, is that what it feels like for you?
It could.
Okay. What do you think?
Joy. Sorry.
Joy.
Joy for you? Okay.
We said joy.
Joy at the same time, okay. Must be something there. And I will say that above you, I can see a streak, it looks like lightning, but it's holding between you, like a holding pattern between you two. Do you want to say something, sir? Are you sure? Yes, you do. You just decided not to. Stinker.
Fulfilled.
Say it again.
Fulfilled.
Full field. Fulfilled. Fulfilled. Thank you. Now, I would like to say the word love. Will you repeat the word love out loud on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Love. That vowel, love. I want you, when we say it again, I really want you to open up your mouth, okay? 1, 2, 3. Love. In that same feeling, now say blessing on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Blessing. In that same feeling, I want you to say the word hate, but I want you to say it with the feeling of love. Say the word hate, but say it with love. Count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hate. What did you just do?
Shifted.
Did you just break a code? Did you just change it? Yeah. Now, let's go back to saying the word love. Count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Love. And I want you to think of something in your life that you desperately want to alchemize. Put it into one word. And on the count of 3, you can say it, let's say it inside our mind. Okay? Inside your mind, quietly. On the count of 3, we're going to say it in the vibration of love. 1, 2, 3. You're breaking the code. Love and blessing vibrate the same. Because when you feel safe, you can receive and give blessing. When you feel lucky, you feel likely that the universe and God is on your side. And that is a truth that is always true. The universe is in your favor. Who creates your reality?
We do.
You. Yes. So today, I'm offering you a chance, no pressure, that if you would like to have communion, what it's about is helping your physical body and your spirit body rewrite any history that you have from this lifetime or any other lifetime where you received communion. And you get to do it in your way. I'm not giving it to you because you don't need a mediator. You don't need anyone to offer you something to get you to source.
Mhm.
Tools are wonderful. Use them, utilize them. But today, if you wish, you have the elements. You have something to drink, something to eat. And just as Jesus taught us, because we're all either disciples, learners, or apostles, teachers, or both, when you put something in your body, cool. When you put something in your body and others see you do it, you're actually showing them by the light of your example that you embody the Christ consciousness, that you embody source. So back at that little table, we have a grape cocktail, which ironically looks like blood. So ignore that. I don't know why it's so red. Ignore it. My son went to Dollar Tree to get me the juice. It's supposed to be grape juice. It's a grape juice cocktail. It's very red. Little church comedy there for you. And then we have some gluten-free rice cakes, caramel flavored. And then we have some Dove chocolate. And whoever brought the yummies, I put some of those out too, because what we eat should be delightful. I never understood why communion tasted so foul. So let's delight in it. So we're going to take a minute and, do you mind just playing something on just a little, I think we might just need a little bit, and talk amongst yourselves. And if you don't feel like doing it, nobody's going to question it. This is for you and no one else. Yeah. I love you all. Thank you for hearing this message. Be blessed. Got to tell you the last part. You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, we'll be there. To the table if you wish.
Hey, Rachel, are you done with the turn get it?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you would like to share your resources with Unity Center of Des Moines, now is your opportunity to do so. If you are here in person, there's going to be a basket passed around. There's also a couple QR codes that you can donate digitally. Otherwise, just drop your thing in the basket. If you're joining us online and would like to support us, you can go to our website, scroll to the very bottom, and there's a link there to donate via Square. Or you can also go to Venmo. The Venmo handle is on the screen at the bottom. But regardless of what your contributions are, we're just grateful that you're here and recoding like Rachel is talking about today. And we just want to take this message forth into the world. And we want to offer the following affirmation. Let's say it all together. I am infinitely abundant. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I thankfully acknowledge the divine source. I'll get to you. There you go. Get it.
Oh, okay. There. Okay, we got it. Okay, we have a little hymnal here that could be a rain dance symbol. It's called Showers of Blessing. There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Spirit above. Showers of blessing. Showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops falling around us. But for the showers we plead. There shall be showers of blessing. Precious reviving again. Over the hills and the valley. sound of abundance rain, showers of blessing, showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops falling round us, showers of blessing we plead. There shall be showers of blessing up on the rooftops, I heard. Grant us now the refreshing. Come now, honor thy word. Showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Spirit above. Sent from the Spirit above.
Oh, thank you so much, Dennis. All right, Zeke, if you could bring me that basket, I'll do the blessing. I'd like to dedicate this offering to do the work of spirit and truth to the people of Unity Center of Des Moines. And we are grateful. Yay. And now I'd like to invite everyone to stand up and follow along as Deb leads us through the hand motions and the words to the universal greeting of peace from the Gandhi Foundation.
I offer you peace.
I offer you peace.
I offer you love.
I offer you love.
I offer you friendship.
I offer you friendship.
I see your beauty.
I see your beauty.
I hear your needs.
I hear your needs.
I feel your feelings.
I feel.
My wisdom flows from the higher source,
My wisdom flows from the higher source.
and I salute that source in you.
That's Lord here.
Let us work together for unity and love.
Let us work together. Sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Okay, if I could invite everyone to make a great big circle around the room. Move furniture if you need to, but we've got enough people to connect everyone. We usually hold hands. If you don't want to hold hands or you've been fighting some ick, you can put your hands over your heart and you're still energetically connected, and we'll sing the closing song together. The light of the divine surrounds us. The love of the divine follows us. The power of the divine watches us. The presence of the divine watches over us. Wherever we are, the divine is. And all is well. Thank you, everyone. There are karaoke snacks in the community room. And I will have the other hands in the back. And then if I could just get 2 rows of 6 pushed back and all the rest of the chairs along the wall, I'd be grateful. Enjoy yourselves. Hope to see you next week. And blessings, everyone. Take care.